Welcome to our deep dive into the dark and twisted world of Berserk. Today, we unravel the mysteries of the Apostles, once human, now monstrous entities serving the enigmatic God Hand. From their tragic origins to their grotesque transformations, join us as we explore each Apostle's story. Apostles are former humans who have sacrificed someone dear to them, activating a behelit to summon the God Hand. In exchange for their offering, they gain immense power and a new, often horrific form. These beings become agents of chaos, furthering the will of the God Hand and the idea of evil. Nosferatu Zod, also known as Zod the Immortal, is one of the most formidable and enduring apostles in the Berserk universe. His character embodies the relentless pursuit of strength and the complexities of honor among demons. Zod has been a presence on battlefields for over 3 centuries, earning his moniker due to his seemingly unkillable nature. His repeated appearances in warfare, despite numerous rumors of his demise, led to the nickname Nosferatu, highlighting his immortality and fearsome reputation. Unlike many apostles driven by sadism or a desire for dominance, Zod is singularly focused on finding worthy opponents. He derives no pleasure from tormenting the weak and refrains from unnecessary cruelty. His battles are a means to test his strength, and he respects those who can challenge him, such as Guts and the Skull Knight. First encounter with Guts and Griffith. During a siege, Zod decimates the Band of the Hawk until confronted by Guts. Impressed by Guts' resilience, Zod spares both him and Griffith upon noticing Griffith's crimson behelit, ominously warning that Griffith's dream will lead to doom. Following Griffith's rebirth as Femto, Zod becomes his loyal right hand, joining the reformed Band of the Hawk. Despite his allegiance, Zod maintains his personal code, occasionally assisting Guts when their goals align. Wild is a notorious apostle in Berserk, serving as a significant antagonist during the Golden Age arc. As the leader of the Black Dog Knights, a battalion composed of convicted criminals, his character embodies unrestrained savagery and chaos. Before his transformation, Wild was reportedly a frail old man. The circumstances leading to his pact with the God Hand remain unclear, but after becoming an apostle, he was imprisoned. During a wartime crisis, the King of Midland conscripted prisoners to form a new military unit. Wild asserted dominance by defeating a rival in a brutal contest, establishing himself as the leader of the newly formed Black Dog Knights. Tasked with eliminating Griffith and the Band of the Hawk, Wild leads a brutal pursuit, committing atrocities against civilians along the way. Upon confronting the Hawks, he engages Guts in a fierce battle, showcasing his overwhelming strength. After being mortally wounded, Wild feigns death, only to later attempt to force Griffith into summoning the God Hand. His actions are halted by Nosferatu Zod, who kills Wild to protect the destined course of events. The unidentified roaming apostle, also known as the Keeper of the Hounds, in the 2016 Berserk anime adaptation, is a minor yet significant antagonist in the series. He holds the distinction of being the first apostle that Guts confronts and defeats following the traumatic events of the eclipse. In the manga, this apostle is portrayed as a relentless predator, driven by an insatiable hunger for those marked with the brand of sacrifice. The 2016 anime provides a more detailed backstory. Here, the apostle is depicted as a former servant in Count Lansdowne's court, responsible for caring for the Count's hounds. He harbored affection for the Count's daughter, who showed him kindness. However, when his feelings were unreciprocated, he succumbed to despair, activated a behelit, and sacrificed her to become an apostle. Post-transformation, he remained in the abandoned mansion, guarding the preserved remains of the woman he once loved. The Snake Lord, also known as the Snake Baron, is the first major enemy Guts faces in the Berserk series, appearing in the Black Swordsman arc. He serves as an early example of the monstrous apostles that Guts battles throughout his journey. He rules over Coca Castle and terrorizes the nearby town, demanding human prisoners as offerings. In his apostle form, he transforms into a massive, serpent-like creature with a grotesque fusion of human and snake features. Guts confronts the Snake Lord after rescuing Puck, an elf captured by the apostle's men. Despite being captured and tortured, Guts escapes and challenges the Snake Lord. The battle showcases Guts' resilience and combat prowess, as he uses his prosthetic arms cannon to blast the Snake Lord and then slashes him with his massive sword, the Dragon Slayer. The Snake Lord, initially overconfident, is ultimately defeated and left to perish. The Count's descent into monstrosity began when he discovered his wife participating in a pagan orgy. Overcome with rage and betrayal, he massacred the participants and, in his despair, activated a behelit. They offered him power in exchange for a sacrifice, leading him to sacrifice his wife and transform into an apostle. Guts confronts the Count in a brutal battle. Guts defeats the Count, who, in his dying moments, activates his behelit, summoning the God Hand. They offer to save him if he sacrifices someone dear to him. When he refuses to sacrifice his daughter Teresia, he is dragged into the abyss by vengeful spirits. Rosine was once a human girl living in a harsh village environment. She endured regular abuse from her parents and found solace in fairy tales, particularly the story of Picaf, a child who believed he was an elf and escaped his village to live among his kind. Rosine identified with Picaf, yearning to escape her own suffering. Her turning point came when she discovered her mother in a compromising situation with her uncle. Overwhelmed by betrayal and despair, Rosine activated Behelit, sacrificing her parents to become an apostle. Guts confronts Rosine in the Misty Valley after learning of her atrocities. Their battle is intense, with Rosine's speed and aerial abilities challenging Guts' combat skills. He ultimately defeats her, but not before she expresses a desire to start anew with her childhood friend, Jill. As she lies dying, Rosine reflects on her actions, revealing a complex mix of regret and longing for the innocence she lost. The Egg of the Perfect World is a unique and tragic character in Berserk, appearing during the Conviction arc. Once a nameless outcast living beneath the Tower of Conviction, he endured a life of rejection and isolation. After being buried alive under corpses, he activated a behelit and became an apostle. Unlike others, he didn't sacrifice a loved one, but offered up the flawed world itself, hoping to create a perfect world. He observed events in Albion, subtly influencing them to set the stage for Griffith's return. In a selfless act, he consumed the dying demon child, Guts and Casca's corrupted offspring, allowing it to serve as the vessel for Griffith's reincarnation. Ganesha was the emperor of the Kushan Empire and one of the most formidable apostles. Unlike other apostles who served the God Hand, Ganesha opposed them, especially Griffith, aiming to surpass their power. Driven by paranoia and a desire for dominance, Ganesha used dark magic to create monstrous armies, including the Daka, to conquer lands. In his quest to rival Griffith, he transformed into a colossal, godlike being named Shiva. However, this transformation led to his downfall. Griffith used Ganesha's immense power against him, resulting in Ganesha's death and triggering the world transformation, merging the physical and astral realms. Grunbeld is known as the Great Flame Dragon. He was once a human knight from the northern land of Grant, celebrated for his bravery during the 100-Year War. After being betrayed by his allies, he sacrificed his humanity to become an apostle, gaining immense strength and the ability to transform into a fire-breathing dragon with nearly indestructible crystal armor. Despite his monstrous form, Grunbeld retains a sense of honor and pride as a warrior. He serves under Griffith in the reborn Band of the Hawk and has faced Guts in battle, showcasing his formidable combat skills and dedication to his cause. Irvine is a quiet and skilled archer, serving under Griffith in the reborn Band of the Hawk. Unlike many apostles, he maintains a calm demeanor and shows moments of kindness. In his transformed state, Irvine merges with a wolf-like creature, enhancing his speed and strength. He can create arrows from his own fur, which, upon hitting a target, expand into thorny masses, causing significant internal damage. Irvine stands out among apostles for his reserved nature and sense of honor. His character adds depth to the story, showing that not all apostles are driven by bloodlust. Locus, known as the Moonlight Knight, is serving as one of Griffith's most trusted apostles in the reborn Band of the Hawk. Before his transformation, he was a legendary and undefeated knight, renowned for his exceptional skill with the lance and unwavering sense of honor. Unlike many apostles who succumb to their monstrous instincts, Locus retains a composed and honorable demeanor, embodying the ideals of chivalry even after his transformation. In his apostle form, Locus merges with his horse, becoming a sleek, metallic centaur equipped with a formidable double-ended lance. That's it. If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe. See you in the next video.